First exercise. Get into position. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
The air bike awakens your deepest core, like gentle waves lapping at hidden shores, quietly sculpting away visceral fat while you prepare for rest. This graceful cycling motion ignites your transverse abdominis and obliques, creating internal heat that continues burning fat long after you've stilled, while simultaneously releasing the hip flexor tension that binds us from hours of sitting. Let your movements flow like silk through water, each pedal stroke deliberate and controlled. Feel the gentle fire spreading through your center as your breath becomes the rhythm that guides each rotation.
3, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
These alternating knee tucks are exactly what your body needs to quietly burn that stubborn visceral fat while you wind down for the night. You're activating your rectus abdominis and deep transverse abdominis, creating internal heat that keeps your metabolism working even as you sleep. This gentle core engagement also helps decompress your spine after a long day of sitting, reducing that lower back tension you've been carrying. Focus on controlled movement rather than speed. You should feel a gentle warming sensation through your entire midsection, not strain in your neck.
3, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
Flutter kicks are a powerful visceral fat burner in your before-sleep routine because they activate your deep core muscles when your body naturally prepares for rest and recovery. This movement specifically targets your transverse abdominis and hip flexors, creating internal heat that continues burning calories even as you sleep tonight. Notice the gentle pull through your lower abdomen as each leg lifts. Feel your core muscles drawing inward like a gentle hug around your spine. Keep your lower back pressed into the mattress throughout the movement.
3, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
After a long day hunched over screens, your core muscles have been sleeping on the job, quietly allowing visceral fat to accumulate around your midsection. These heel touches specifically target that stubborn internal fat by activating your rectus abdominis and obliques through controlled lateral flexion. This precise movement pattern enhances core stability while improving spinal mobility, both crucial for maintaining healthy posture and reducing lower back tension. Focus on initiating each reach from your core, not your neck, and feel the gentle stretch along your side body with every controlled touch.
3, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
This reverse crunch is your secret weapon for melting visceral fat while you wind down, targeting the deep abdominal layers that transform your midsection from within. You're activating your transverse abdominis and rectus abdominis through spinal flexion, creating the internal compression that strengthens your core foundation and supports better posture throughout your busy days. Focus on drawing your knees toward your chest with control, letting your lower back gently round as you exhale completely with each contraction.
Three, two, one, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
Dead bugs target deep visceral fat by activating your core stabilizing muscles while you're in this relaxed position, making them perfect for your before sleep routine. This exercise specifically engages your transverse abdominis and multifidus muscles, which create internal pressure that supports spinal alignment and improves metabolic function. When these deep core muscles work properly, they reduce the compensatory tension that builds up from sitting all day, helping your nervous system shift into recovery mode. Focus on keeping your lower back gently pressed into the floor throughout the movement, and breathe steadily as your opposite arm and leg extend.
Rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
This lying toe taps crunch targets your deep visceral fat, precisely what melts away during your before sleep routine. Notice how this movement activates your rectus abdominis and transverse abdominis, the deepest core muscles that wrap around your midsection like a natural corset. This gentle compression massages your internal organs, improving digestion while you sleep, and creating that flat, toned appearance you're seeking. Allow your movements to stay slow, controlled. Breathe softly as you tap. Feel the gentle burn in your lower abdomen. Never strain your neck.
3, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
The butterfly crunch is remarkably effective at targeting visceral fat because it simultaneously engages your rectus abdominis and transverse abdominis, while your hip position naturally deepens the contraction. Here's something fascinating. When your knees fall outward like this, your hip flexors lengthen and disengage, forcing your deep abdominal muscles to work harder without compensation. This creates the precise muscle activation needed for that quiet, consistent fat burning while you sleep. Focus on lifting your shoulder blades completely off the bed and let that gentle squeeze at the top linger for just a moment.
3, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
Leg raises transform your evening ritual into a gentle furnace for visceral fat, awakening deep abdominal fibers while you prepare for restorative sleep. Your rectus abdominis and hip flexors dance together in fluid harmony, creating internal heat that continues burning long after you've settled into slumber, while strengthening the core foundation that supports every movement of tomorrow. Let your legs float upward like morning mist rising, controlled and deliberate. Feel the sweet tension bloom through your lower abdomen, never forcing the rhythm.
3, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
Reach-throughs are perfect for this before-sleep routine because they actively engage your deep core muscles while you're horizontal, helping burn visceral fat even as you wind down. This movement targets your transverse abdominis and internal obliques, creating intra-abdominal pressure that strengthens your core foundation and improves spinal stability. That translates to better posture and less lower back tension from sitting all day. Focus on slow, controlled movement as you reach between your knees. Keep your lower back pressed gently into the bed throughout the entire motion.
3, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
Lying Russian twists are perfectly designed for this before-sleep routine that quietly burns visceral fat by targeting your deepest abdominal muscles when your body is naturally preparing to rest and recover. Notice how this movement awakens your internal and external obliques, along with your transverse abdominis, the deep corset muscle that wraps around your spine. This gentle rotation creates internal heat while strengthening the core stabilizers that support proper breathing patterns during sleep. Feel the subtle engagement rippling through your midsection with each twist. Keep your lower back pressed gently into the bed, sensing how your ribcage moves independently from your hips.
3, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
After a long day hunched over screens, your deep abdominal muscles have been dormant, allowing visceral fat to accumulate around your organs. Windshield wipers activate your transverse abdominis and internal obliques through controlled rotation, creating the gentle compression that helps metabolize stubborn belly fat while you sleep. This twisting motion also releases tension trapped in your hip flexors and lower back from hours of sitting. Focus on keeping your shoulders grounded as your knees sway side to side, feeling a gentle squeeze through your entire core.
3, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
Lying knee tucks are a powerhouse move for your before-sleep routine that quietly burns visceral fat by activating your deep core muscles when your body is naturally preparing to rest and recover. This exercise targets your rectus abdominis and transverse abdominis, creating internal heat that continues burning calories while you sleep. Plus, strengthens the core stability that modern desk-bound lifestyles weaken daily. Focus on controlled movement rather than speed, and feel the gentle squeeze in your lower abdominals with each tuck.
3, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
This reverse crunch toe tap specifically targets the visceral fat that accumulates deep within your abdominal cavity, helping deliver on your before-sleep fat-burning routine. By engaging your rectus abdominis and transverse abdominis together, you create intra-abdominal pressure that activates your deep core stabilizers while promoting better spinal alignment. This combination enhances your body's natural fat-burning processes during rest, while addressing the weak lower abdominal control that contributes to poor posture and lower back tension. Focus on controlled movements rather than speed, and feel the engagement deep within your core, not just surface muscles.
Rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
This vertical scissors movement directly targets the deep, visceral fat your body quietly burns while you sleep, creating the metabolic foundation for overnight fat loss. Notice how this exercise activates your transverse abdominis, the deepest core muscle that wraps around your torso like a natural corset. This engagement increases intra-abdominal pressure, helping your body efficiently process stored fat during rest. Allow your movements to flow with control, legs reaching long through space. Observe the gentle burn in your lower abdomen. Keep your lower back pressed softly into the mat, breathing steadily as you scissor.
Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
The frog crunch specifically targets visceral fat by creating intense activation in your rectus abdominis and transverse abdominis simultaneously. Here's something fascinating. When your knees pull wide in frog position, your deep hip flexors lengthen while your core compresses, creating a unique dual action that forces your body to recruit stabilizing muscles throughout your entire midsection. This combination burns more calories than traditional crunches, while improving hip mobility that most of us lose from sitting all day. Focus on drawing your knees toward your elbows, rather than just lifting your shoulders. And keep that gentle frog leg position consistent throughout each rep.
Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
These lying frog pushes create gentle waves of activation through your deep abdominal muscles, quietly awakening your body's natural fat-burning furnace as you prepare for restorative sleep. The graceful movement targets your transverse abdominis and hip flexors, those hidden architects of core stability that modern desk life leaves dormant and tight. As you press through this frog-like position, you're unlocking hip mobility while strengthening the deep muscles that support your spine throughout tomorrow's challenges. Let your knees drift apart like butterfly wings, feeling the gentle stretch bloom through your inner thighs, while your core engages with soft, steady intention.
Rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
The tuck crunch is your secret weapon for burning that stubborn visceral fat while you wind down for sleep. This exercise targets your rectus abdominis and deep transverse abdominis muscles, creating maximum abdominal compression that forces your core to work overtime, even in this relaxed position. This dual muscle activation boosts your metabolic rate and strengthens the deep stabilizers that support your spine all day long. Focus on pulling your knees toward your chest while lifting your shoulders off the bed. Keep the movement controlled and feel that deep burn through your entire midsection.
3, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
Sky touches create gentle, visceral fat mobilization through controlled spinal elongation, helping deliver the fat-burning benefits promised in your before-sleep routine. This movement activates your rectus abdominis while encouraging lymphatic drainage through rhythmic spinal extension and flexion, reducing the metabolic stagnation that accumulates from hours of sitting and compressed posture. Notice the subtle stretch sensation traveling up your spine as you reach, feeling your ribcage gently expanding. Focus on controlled breathing rather than reaching height, letting each exhale naturally draw your arms back down.
1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
After a long day of sitting, your deep abdominal muscles have been switched off, letting visceral fat settle around your organs. This lying obliques reverse crunch specifically targets your internal and external obliques while activating your transverse abdominis, the deep muscle that acts like a natural corset around your midsection. This powerful combination creates the metabolic boost needed to burn stubborn belly fat while you sleep. Focus on pulling your knees toward your opposite shoulder with control, feeling the twist through your entire core, not just your legs.
Three, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
This single leg extension crunch is precisely the kind of targeted movement that quietly burns visceral fat while you prepare for sleep, activating your deep core muscles when your body is naturally winding down. By engaging your rectus abdominis and hip flexors unilaterally, you're creating metabolic demand that continues working even after you've finished, while simultaneously improving the core stability that supports better posture and reduces lower back tension from sitting all day. Focus on controlled movement rather than speed, and feel the deep engagement through your entire core as you draw that knee toward your chest.
Rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
This single leg extension crunch specifically targets the deep visceral fat that accumulates around your organs by engaging your transverse abdominis and internal obliques on the right side. These deep core muscles create intra-abdominal pressure that helps compress and mobilize stubborn fat deposits while you sleep, supporting your body's natural overnight fat-burning processes. The unilateral movement also activates your quadratus lumborum, improving spinal stability and reducing the lower back tension that often disrupts restorative sleep. Focus on drawing your knee toward your chest while lifting your shoulder blade off the bed, feeling the deep squeeze through your right oblique muscles.
Rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
This single starfish crunch quietly targets stubborn visceral fat, activating your deep core while you prepare for restful sleep. Notice how this movement engages your obliquus externus and transverse abdominis, creating gentle rotation that strengthens your entire core cylinder. This deep activation supports your spine, releasing the tension your body carries from sitting all day. Allow your breath to guide the movement, slow and controlled. Feel your rib cage drawing toward your hip, keeping your lower back soft against the bed. Observe the gentle twist, letting it happen naturally without forcing.
Rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
This single starfish crunch specifically targets the stubborn visceral fat around your midsection that this bedtime routine is designed to quietly burn away. Working unilaterally activates your external obliques and transverse abdominis differently than bilateral movements, creating deeper muscle fiber recruitment that fires up your metabolic rate, even as you prepare for sleep. This asymmetrical approach also addresses the muscle imbalances that develop from our daily activities, like carrying bags or sleeping on one side. Focus on that slow, controlled rotation, letting your shoulder blade lift completely off the bed while keeping your lower back anchored down.
3, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
These graceful toe touches awaken your obliques and rectus abdominis, gently stoking the metabolic fire that burns visceral fat while you sleep. Like waves reaching toward opposite shores, this movement ignites deep core stabilization through controlled rotation, strengthening the muscles that support your spine throughout tomorrow's activities. Each cross-body reach dissolves tension accumulated from hours of sitting, creating space between your vertebrae like morning mist lifting from still water. Let your fingertips dance toward each toe with fluid intention, feeling the gentle stretch unfurl along your sides.
3, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
This lying reverse crunch leg drop is exactly what your deep core needs for that quiet, visceral fat burn we're targeting. You're activating your transverse abdominis and rectus abdominis while creating spinal decompression. This combination helps reduce that stubborn belly fat while releasing tension from sitting all day. The controlled lowering motion forces your deep core muscles to work harder than regular crunches, giving you better results in less time. Keep your lower back pressed into the bed and focus on slow, controlled movement. You should feel this working deep in your core, not your neck.
Three, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
Single to double leg raises target deep visceral fat by activating your entire core system while you're in this restorative bedtime state. This progression challenges your rectus abdominis and transverse abdominis in layers, forcing these deep, stabilizing muscles to work harder as you add the second leg, creating the metabolic demand that quietly burns fat stores around your organs even as you prepare for sleep. Notice the gentle tension building across your lower abdomen as you lift one leg, feeling how your core naturally braces. When you add the second leg, sense that deeper engagement through your entire midsection. Keep your lower back pressed gently into the bed throughout the movement.
Rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
After a long day hunched over screens, your deep abdominal muscles have been dormant for hours, allowing visceral fat to settle comfortably around your organs. Lying wipers directly target your obliques and transverse abdominis, the deepest core muscle that acts like a natural corset around your midsection. This rotational movement activates these sleeping muscles, creating the metabolic awakening your body needs to burn fat while you rest tonight. Keep your shoulders anchored to the ground and move with control. Feel the gentle squeeze through your entire core.
Three, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
Cocoons are your secret weapon for burning visceral fat while you sleep, activating your deep core muscles when your body is primed for recovery. This movement targets your transverse abdominis and rectus abdominis simultaneously, creating internal heat that continues working long after you've finished. The curling motion also decompresses your spine after a day of sitting, relieving tension while strengthening your powerhouse. Focus on slow, controlled movements, drawing your knees and chest together like you're wrapping yourself in warmth. Let your breath guide the rhythm. Exhale as you curl in.
3, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
V-holds are a powerful addition to your before-sleep routine that directly targets visceral fat by activating your deep core stabilizers when your metabolism is naturally preparing to shift into recovery mode. This isometric exercise engages your rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis, and hip flexors simultaneously, creating a metabolic demand that continues burning calories even as you rest. The sustained contraction improves core endurance and spinal stability, addressing the weak, deep abdominal muscles that contribute to poor posture and lower back discomfort. Focus on maintaining steady breathing throughout the hold, and keep your lower back gently pressed toward the floor to protect your spine.
Workout completed. Well done. Please let me know what bed workouts you want to see next.